Good afternoon, Charlie.
Hi, Ross. Fede, how you doing?
Hey,
Great
fellas,
to be
good
here.
afternoon.
It's monsoon season here in Florida apparently, and it is also playoff season though. And we're here with a little mini-sode of Tifro. I'm live from my work truck. These two other gentlemen here are not live from their work truck, which I'm glad to see. They're nice and snug in their houses, away from this nasty weather here in South Florida. I'm joined obviously by Charlie Velasquez and of rugbyfl.com, the best local rugby site in the United States, without doubt.
Thank you.
And Fede Torres-Garcia from the Miami Tridents. And we are joined by Coach Dimitrios as well. Coach D, how are you?
How are you?
He's also venturing out and about in these conditions. I'm not sure why you're doing that, sir. Be careful out there. Well, let's get down to business. Miami Tridents won that title, right? First, we got coming up with the semifinals this Saturday against the Bay Area Pelicans. There's nobody calls them that, Charlie, but that is their official name. Not St. Pete. They are the Bay Area Pelicans, who handed the Tridents their only loss this season. I don't know who wants to go first, but Fede, Dimitri, talk about this season and how it's gone from the start and through your ups and downs, and how you guys are looking heading into Saturday.
Yeah, I could take lead, Dimi, if you want, and thank you guys again for having us on. It's always fun to chat with you guys and here for the rest of the union. I think the word or the phrase to describe the season has been from down to up. I think we've really built this season from the beginning. We've had it for the first time in a couple of years, at least since I remember, a really solid preseason. And yeah, you mentioned that loss against St. Pete, and without being too harsh or without being too kind of weird with the comment, I think it happened at the perfect time, and it was the best thing that could have happened to us this season. Again, it was a really good game from St. Pete, really good opposition, and we're very excited to play them this Saturday. But it really gave us the wake up call I think we needed this season to really get the team and the players in line with what we're trying to do and the message we were trying to get across the club as a whole. But I think that was the turning point of our season, that we really started to think about what's next and what's coming up and how we can get past that. So in a way, thank you to Bay Area for that. But I think we're
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Right?
I won't make any declarations like that right now. But honestly, I think we're exactly at the point where we want to be, where the players are at, the way everyone is playing together and gelling together. We have, I think, a really group of lads that are excited for this Saturday.
Yeah, obviously a history of success over the last few years. You know what it takes to win in the postseason. Dimitri, how are you as a team? What do you remember about that Bay Area game, the first game, and what do you guys really need to do well to turn that result around and get to the final?
Well, look, we worked a lot on the discipline to really cut back on those penalties and not really, give referees a chance to come into that game. So we a lot of discipline. The other part is we worked a lot on our counterattacks from kicking, and then a lot from the set pieces as well with our forwards, and coming up with different ways to utilize the speed that we have in the forward pack across the pitch, which we do a lot in attack. We do a lot in our open play and our broken play, but we are focusing a bit more from the set pieces, especially in the lineouts.
Obviously looking forward to playing on a nice quality surface and hopefully I would assume a full-size 100x70 pitch at the IMG Academy in Bradenton. Is that something you feel you can take advantage of with the pace?
I think Dimitri dropped. But yeah, I think
of course he did.
A nice slick pitch. I think really works to our advantage. It's the same thing as the width. We like to use the entirety of the pitch, either with kicking, with going forward, with going wide. But I think it's a great gesture by the union getting such a quality pitch, and we're excited. Hopefully the weather holds up and the pitch is in optimal conditions for Saturday. But I think it's going to be a really good platform to show what we're best at.
If that pitch is still wet on Saturday, this is going to be the first and last time we'll be playing there, because we're going to wreck it and it's going to be like destroyed for the whole season.
They're not having us back.
Hey,
Well,
Fede, go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Charlie.
No, I was going to ask Fede, what do you think? I mean, we're sort of going to wrap this around because we don't want to make these things too long, because we're going to do a bunch of them. Look at that. What do you think of the Miami Sharks having a MLR team next season? Now you're pretty close to that environment.
I honestly, we're all very excited. I think it's nice to finally have it confirmed with so many rumors kind of going around over the last few months. It's nice to have it confirmed, and I think it's a great platform and incentive to keep building up this level of rugby in the state, because I think at least the way that I see it and the way that I would have kind of gone about it, to make the franchise and the professional team better, you need to have as solid as a grassroots environment as you can. So I think this is a wonderful, almost like excuse to keep pushing the amateur rugby here, and it's going to be an incredible incentive for everyone to kind of step up their game, knowing that there's an MLR team to aspire to, or to shadow, or to kind of build that grassroots evolution of players. But honestly, I think it's good news all around to have a professional team here in Miami. We've at least in our environment, I think we've been asking it for a while.
Coach, what do you think about the Miami Sharks?
We lost him again.
Oh my God!
But yeah, big thanks to the Miami Sharks for sponsoring these episodes. Fede, obviously, one advantage Bay Area Pelicans do have is being basically at home for this final. Just a short ride, they can sleep in their own beds. You guys planning, I assume, to go up there on Friday and perhaps get some work in Friday evening, or how are you guys trying to negate that home field advantage?
I think we are leaning towards a Saturday early morning departure, but we are getting a bus, so we all travel together. So we're for sure we're certain that we're going to be on time. But I think at least the finals that I've played with Tridents, which have been two, both times we drove about 3.5 hours the morning of, and it wasn't too big of a disadvantage. And the way that I see it, if the difference between the final is going to be whether we drove up Friday or not, I think there wasn't a certainty that you were going to win that final anyways. I want to go in confident that if we do the things right, and if everyone is on the same page, then we should have a positive outcome. And a bus or leaving a day early or the day of, I don't think it would make too much of a difference.
Yeah. I think you win the game here and here.
Yeah.
You have to have both.
Yeah, there's a lot more important variables to this final than whether we leave Friday or Saturday. Okay.
Good stuff. Well, best of luck, Fede. Safe travels up there. I know it's not a short drive, but it's a pretty easy drive at least. And hopefully you guys can pull it off on Saturday. I will say the same thing to the Pellies, though. So I'm not showing any South Florida bias here.
Neutrality is the best position to have here, at least for you guys.
I am a little bit biased, to be honest, because I have to be,
You do. I understand.
You gotta love your children equally, Charlie.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Dimitri. Well, we got a minute left here, but Dimitri, best of luck on your travels, and best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry, I have calls coming in like every minute or so here.
You're a busy man. I understand.
A lot of business going on. Okay.
Well, thank you guys.
See you Saturday, guys. Thank you.
Saturday.
Cheers, guys.
Bye. Appreciate it.